This is Amman, Jordan. We have just touched down in one of the world's most fascinating countries, and we're starting our journey in the capital city, Amman. But Amman isn't just about being a modern city, it is steeped in history.
Amman is beautiful and unexpected. I never knew Jordan looked like this.
And believe it or not, this city was once called Philadelphia. This city's been a hub for civilizations for over 7,000 years. It is spectacular. I don't think I have any words. And in this video, we're going to literally walk through the past and feel it come to life. From the heartwarming people to the comforting cuisine, we're exploring and deep diving through everything, the food, the history, and the heart of Amman. Welcome to Jordan.
And welcome to Jordan, a place I never ever thought I would be visiting. A unique and interesting part of the world. So we're starting right now, as you can see, in deep downtown Amman, and there are people everywhere. On this side there's lots of shops that we're going to go and explore as much as we can. And as you can see, we have the palm trees because we're in the desert and it's very dry, but I'm sure you didn't expect to see me in a big puffy jacket, but it is a little bit cold. This country, and especially this city, is steeped in so many years of history, 7,000 to be exact. We're also going to other parts of Jordan, especially Petra, which Jordan is known for worldwide.
Okay, first things first, gotta cross the street. Everybody's super enthusiastic here. We are actually in one of the markets here in downtown, where we can see a lot of people selling some street food, selling some jewelry, and even behind me here, selling all sorts of clothes. This is a vibey market. And just as we're walking through, we can already feel the hustle and bustle of the city. This is Amman. I cannot believe that we are here right now.
Hustle and bustle doesn't even come close to what's happening right now. There are so many people walking up and down, and so many sounds. Sounds you wouldn't expect. Marhaba. And everyone seems very chirpy, enthusiastic, as Chef said, and excited to be here, just as much as we are, which I didn't expect. I didn't expect the people to be like so friendly and forthcoming and want to chat to us.
Help and have the biggest smile on my face right now. Like, I'm so excited to be here.
So this is a main street. You can see all the cars, but they're just selling souvenirs. Here we got some watches. Here they've got some sweets. Marhaba. And this guy's selling a bubble gun. Why not?
There are tons of shops that are lining these streets. From garments to toys, bags, food, spices, sugarcane. We have got some shawarma on this side. And then over here, I can see a whole bunch of fresh fruits, juices, bananas. Even though we started our journey here in the hustle and bustle of the market, it kind of seems like organized chaos. I mean, they're selling all sorts of books, fresh fruit, some food.
I'm trying to find the words to incorporate what we're feeling and seeing, but it's a lot. It really smacks you in the face. I think that's what it's like here in downtown. Really busy. But the population of Amman is really small, only about 1.5 million if I'm not mistaken. But as Chef said, it's organized chaos. Lots of these cars are coming through and you'll see all of these beautiful buildings. They are these giant limestone rocks, and I think we're going to see that throughout the city. So what have we got here? Bags and bags of all different kinds of nuts. It seems nuts and seeds. And then look at this sugarcane. This must be from this region. I didn't know that they had sugarcane here, but look at all of this. Look how giant this bag is. Marhaba. I'm also feeling particularly safe, which is really interesting when there's so many people around. But everyone is smiling, they're always greeting, and when people are walking out and about and they're relaxed, it makes you feel more relaxed as well. Here you can buy some scarves, here you can buy pins. These are really cool. Wow, all kinds of all different... Thank you, marhaba.
And if you look behind me, there are tons and tons of strawberries. I didn't know Jordan had strawberries. Look at these.
Look at those, let's go see them.
They're actually just in a little cup, like with lots of ice.
Hello.
Oh look, a chocolate fountain. Wow, and you just control it with a
Oh,
spoon.
really? Oh,
Oh
cool.
my gosh, that looks amazing. It says 1 JD.
Yes.
One JD for all of this? Wow, one dinner. Can I pick one up just to show you what this looks like on the streets? Oh, it's an entire show.
Look at that. Oh my gosh. That looks so delectable.
I'm sure you didn't expect that. Welcome to Jordan.
Very good.
Wow.
Very good.
Oh my gosh. That was so delicious. You literally fed it to me.
Is it my turn?
I'm sorry.
Okay. But I want to buy a few. Okay. Oh my word. What's happening?
Very good, yeah.
Very good. So delicious.
I can't believe we're getting fed strawberries in Jordan.
Did not expect that when I woke up this morning.
They were so tasty.
Okay, so he said it was 1 JD for one of these, so we're gonna have to get one. Because now that I've tasted one, they're delicious.
He's gonna pick one for us. Which one is the best? Ah,
So
Fantastic.
1 JD, I think that's the green one.
wow. He is smothering it in chocolate. Fantastic.
So this is about $1.50 for all of that, with chocolate on top. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Shukran.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. What's your name?
Hassan.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you.
It's our first date today.
We're happy to be in Jordan. Did you ever think that if you went to Jordan, this is the kind of street food snack you would get? A lot of chocolate, and of course when you first have it, it's just super sweet from the chocolate, and the strawberries are absolutely massive. When you put it in my mouth, I was like, this is the biggest strawberry I've ever had.
Can you believe you were fed a strawberry in Jordan?
I've only been here for 5 minutes. So good. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Very delicious. Thank you. Bye bye. I'm seeing what this guy's selling. So he's selling corn and he's selling nuts. And this is a makeshift cart. He's literally put it on a brick so it stands. We saw something similar when we were in Istanbul, the corn and the nuts. And I'm not sure what the significance is. No, thank you. What is that?
I want you to try some.
I'll have a look. But what is that? I'm not even sure what it is. It's like a green bean. Hello, marhaba.
Yes, yes.
What is the name?
Hummus.
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 Wow. I'm sure it isn't. Nice to meet you. No, thank you. No, thank you.
خلي خلي. مو بقى
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you. We're making all sorts of friends on our journey. And there's a lot of street food as well. Lots of fruit, but also nuts, seeds, corn. Really quick bites to eat as you're walking on the street.
Hi.
Hello, marhaba.
مرحبا.
And everybody's friendly. Everyone's wanting to talk to us. We're just trying to film our video, and it's very cool. I love a place where everyone's friendly. And of course, Shev and I really stand out here, I think. Hello, mahaba. So this is the situation. We've got people walking through. This guy's got a cart on the way. This looks like tea. Coffee. Oh, okay. And it smells good.
So good. It's like aromatic.
Why does it smell so good? Hello.
It's been so lovely to us. And we've just been on one street.
So friendly.
Amazing. Like the energy here, the friendliness is just amazing. Bless you.
So people are just walking throughout, and there's just things to buy the entire way along here. And one thing I always notice is that everything's outside and no one's looking after this. And it always gives me a sign on how safe it is. If everything's out here, that shows that no one is stealing or just taking it on the way. And this is the busy street. This is what downtown Amman looks like. We've got some palm trees in the background. And this is the organized chaos of downtown Amman. since it's our first day in Jordan, we're figuring out routes around Amman, translating signs, booking rides, and jumping onto whatever Wi-Fi we can find in the hotel and in the cafes. Well, we know that those connections aren't always secure and can lead to potential risks. That's why we always connect to Surfshark VPN in every country that we visit. Now, we've talked about Surfshark many times, purely because it's one of the tools that we use the most when we travel. If you don't know what a VPN is, it stands for Virtual Private Network, that encrypts your internet traffic and masks your IP address, enhancing online privacy and security. So in other words, it blocks what you're doing online so service providers or hackers can't access your private information. And Surfshark is an easy to use app that you can download on your phone or on your laptop. All you have to do when you connect to public Wi-Fi is click connect, and Surfshark does everything for you in the background so you can continue as normal, knowing your private data is safe. But Surfshark has another use as well. There are 100 different countries that we can change our virtual location to. So if we want to watch something that's not available here in Jordan, we switch our location and now have all the content available in that country. This is great when you're traveling, so you can still watch your favorite shows from back home. And unlike other VPNs, Surfshark is the only one that lets you use one account for unlimited devices. So we can connect both our laptops and our phones with one account. Plus, there is a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk in trying it out. So if you're interested, head to surfshark.com/chevandev and use our code chevandev for 4 extra months of Surfshark. We'll link it in the description below too. Look at all these sweets. Wow. Hello, candy. Wow. This is fresh candy. Wow. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen so many different types and flavors of candy in my entire life. And all the bags are open, let me just point out. So anyone could just stick a hand in and grab a piece on the way.
I've never seen sweets on the streets.
We're just looking, thank you.
Oh, hey, this guy's got strawberries. Fresh veg.
Marhaba.
What's
Wow.
your name?
You got so many strawberries. Wow, okay, you can continue. Poor guy, he waited for us. That tray was bigger than him, and he is doing a fantastic job of transporting them across the street. I don't even know where he's going. You want a picture? You look good.
What's your name? Nice to meet you. We're from South Africa.
Thank you. Hello. Yes.
Everybody's so nice.
YouTube, yes, we can show you.
Let me see if I can show you. Do you have it on?
We're going to get our first Jordanian subscriber.
I hope so.
Chev and Dev. Yes. You can follow. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, thank you.
He said 50-50.
50-50. Does that mean he
Yes.
might subscribe? He might not.
Yeah. He said maybe.
Maybe 50-50 chance he might subscribe. Oh well, I'll take those odds. What I've just seen in the distance, it looks like a fruit market or some sort of outdoor market. So we're going to cross the street now, and I think you just cross.
Here we
Just
go.
through the streets.
There we go.
Okay, here we go. So all of these yellow cars are of course the taxis, and there's loads of them. But also what I've realized, there are so many electric cars. So a lot of them are silent and you don't hear them coming. And you wouldn't really expect to have so many electric cars here, but there's lots of charging stations as well. Oh, here's an example right here. Let me show you. Look, there's a BYD right here.
It's fascinating.
A lot of Chinese vehicles here in Jordan. That's interesting. This is crazy. Thank you. Everybody is saying welcome to Jordan, and we're not saying it's our first day or anything, and they're just naturally saying that. They're so hospitable and welcoming as I'm trying to cross the street. Okay, let's see what we can find here. This is one of my favorite things to do, an outdoor market. This is local life, and this is where you see what the fruits and the veg and the cuisine is of a country. Some mini coconuts to start us off, and everything has just been placed on a crate, so it kind of seems like it's makeshift, and they probably make this in the morning. But come through with me. What else can we find?
Ooh, bread.
Bread. This is why you come to this part of the region. The bread is on another level. I think the word bread in Arabic also means life, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure what the word is, but that shows...
H-A-Y-S-H.
Yeah, A-Y-S-H. I think it's Aish. I can taste. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Number one. This is
Wow.
number one. Him? Number one bakery in Jordan. Number one in Jordan. We've just come across the number one.
Number two.
He's number two. We've somehow come across the number one bakery in the whole of Jordan, apparently. And he gave us a small taster. This is a very crunchy, very thin. It tastes like a focaccia bread, but it's so crunchy and crispy. And it's obviously just come out of that oven. And it's delicious. Bread in this part of the world is unmatched. Can we have two?
It looks delicious.
It looks so good. Thank you. How much?
Half JD.
If you didn't hear that, he said half JD. So not even 1 dinar. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's okay. You can keep it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So he said it was half a dinar. So that's about $50 for 2 pieces of bread. And I gave him 1 dinar because that is incredible value. So now we've got some bread for later. Actually, let me try this right now. We're on the streets of Amman in Jordan, trying some local bread. What? How is it that tasty? Let me try and open this up for you. Can you see it
Oh,
in there?
you can open it up.
One of the freshest breads I've ever had. I'm not sure if this is meant to be paired with a tea or a coffee
Or hummus.
or hummus, of course, or some labna or something. But fantastic.
What's your name? Nice to meet you. You from Amman? Okay.
What's your name?
I'm Chef. I'm from South Africa. Yeah. Good. Bye-bye. That's the guy we got our bread from, and he was super friendly. He said he's from Amman, and this is pretty much what we're doing right now. We're going through the vegetable market, the bread market, all the fresh ingredients. You know what's amazing about being here is being in the local life. Everybody is just on their way, getting some fruit, getting some fresh vegetables. You can actually go all the way up in there to get even more. Look how vibrant these nachis are. What do you call nachis? I don't know what a nachi is.
What is the non-South African word for a nashi?
Tangerine?
Tangerine?
I'm actually not sure.
I think a tangerine.
Tangerine, you've got apples, you've got oranges, lemons. This is, look how vibrant everything is here. It's fantastic. Hello.
Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
Are you from Jordan?
Yes.
You're from Amman?
Amman.
Nice to meet you.
كم يا معلم؟
Bye-bye. Everybody's so lovely. Oh, you're giving it to me? Thank you. I'm not sure if I should take this or not. Thank you. He actually gave me a little fruit. Oh, people are so lovely. And he gave you one as well.
I ended up with one as well.
Oh,
Where are you from?
South Africa.
Africa? Welcome to Jordan.
Thank you so much. We got potatoes. I see we got onions. We got tomatoes. This is like a full market. You can buy anything. I think you come here, maybe you do like your weekly groceries. We heard that the Jordanians are so hospitable and will often give you something, like an offering, and they said it's rude to not take it. So we're definitely keeping it. We're deep in the market.
very, very deep in the market. Fruits on the side, meats, everybody shouting. Buy the fruit, I guess.
Just walking around with your fruit.
I love it here.
This is madness. There are people, there are trolleys. Hello, welcome to Jordan, Wow. Where does this lead to? For Shev and I, this is one of our favorite things to do. Is just head deep into a market, see what we can find. Mahaba. This is what local life is like. We don't always want to go on the tours. We want to see how the locals live, and this is it. This is the place. We've got fruit, we've got nuts, we've got powders and spices. Look at this. Mahaba. What is this? Oh, it's a powder? Do you eat it? What do you do with it?
Yeah, you can.
You can eat it? Yeah. I can try some? Wow. Oh my goodness, that is insane. What he said is you can mix some olive oil in and it creates kind of a paste. It is such a strong spice. And it's got little seeds in as well. And I think if you mixed your bread in, it would be absolutely delicious. That is so clever. And you can see they've got mountains of it. And they've also shaped it really creatively. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
These are dates. We know that dates in this part of the world are so significant, and often when you have tea or coffee, they'll give you dates as well. This is absolutely mayhem, but everyone seems to know what they're doing. People are literally just shouting across, and we got all sorts of seeds. Fascinating. Marhaba. Hello. Thank you. The standard word that we're getting is welcome. What a powerful and special thing to say to someone. Welcome to my country. Sorry.
Hello. Hi.
Looks like he's taking one of these baskets. He's putting it like a cylindrical dough. And he's got a long stick to push stuff in. Looks like he's roasting.
Wow. And it's fresh. It's still steaming.
Putting it in like a churning machine.
Yes, you can see over there. And look how fresh it is. Steaming here. And then, oh wow. Thank you. Thank you. I'll try one. It's a tiny little seed.
It's salty. It's good. It's a salty, crunchy seed. I have no idea what it is, but it kind of tastes like it's been roasted like coffee. Look at all of these olives. I love olives.
That must be like a 10-kilogram bucket of olives. Who is eating this many olives?
I would. I love olives, so me. It's a very aesthetic display, olives, don't you think? They look so mesmerizing. You just want to eat all of them.
He likes the olives.
Yeah.
Another thing is the smell and aromas. Hello. The smells and aromas as you're walking through here, and those olives are so rich. It's amazing. Mahaba. Hello. Oh, I like your scarf. You look good. To be honest, I think people are more excited that we're here than we are, which is staggering. Everyone is so friendly. They just want us to feel welcome, and I really feel that. But finally, we can see the light. We have made it out of the market. I never thought we would. I thought we'd be stuck in there forever, but we've made it out to the main road yet again.
As we were walking down the hill, we have now come to a little viewpoint, which we're going to go now down the stairs. But we had to stop and have a look because we have the most beautiful view of the Roman theatre just from afar. And look at what this looks like. That is the Roman theatre over there, and there is a huge square in front of it. And look at the backdrop of the theatre. It is absolutely stunning. There's a huge I Heart Amman sign over here.
But I think what's special is to be here during the call to prayer, which is covering the city. It's like an echo throughout the city, through these hills, and it's really special. We've just taken a small walk from downtown Amman, and as you can see in front of you, it's this beautiful, iconic Roman theatre right in the middle of the city. But in front of it is this beautiful square where people just seem to be relaxing, having a drink. All the kids are playing football, which I see is obviously very popular here in Jordan. This looks like I could be in Italy or I could be in Greece, but I'm in the middle of Jordan. What a fascinating place. Can I just point out that all these kids are just playing all by themselves, completely safe. And they've left all of their jackets, and I can see their bags and their toys on the floor. That's how safe it is here in Jordan. That's wild.
All the kids playing football. Oh, rollerblading. So cute.
Not many cities in the world you can just leave your jackets and bags and no one will go near them, even look at them. To get into the Roman theatre, we need to buy a ticket. But what we did before we arrived in Jordan is get what you call the Jordan Pass. And it's a tourist pass that gives you access to over 40 different destinations throughout Jordan, including Petra. And this Roman theatre is one of them. And the best part about the Jordan Pass is it waives your e-visa fee. So when you arrive, you don't have to pay for a visa, just show them that you have this. That's a tip, and it's really worth it if you come to Jordan. Okay, let's buy our ticket, or just prove that we have a ticket. Hello, Marhaba. 2 tickets. I have the Jordan Pass. Yes. So there's a QR code here, so they just scan that. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. You
Thank
too.
you.
Bye-bye. So now we can go shredding. Easy. You have the pass? Yeah. It's okay? We're from South Africa.
South Africa, nice country.
You from George?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Bye-bye.
Wow, this is amazing. We are standing right in front of the semicircle Roman theatre. This is probably one of the most iconic features here in Amman, Jordan. It is spectacular. I don't think I have any words. And welcome to the Roman Theatre. This is one of the key pieces of architectural marvels here in Amman, Jordan. And it's one of the most well-preserved architectural sites that I've ever seen.
So this theatre was built in the 2nd century during the Roman era, which interestingly enough, Amman was called Philadelphia at that time, which seems completely random to me.
This is an excellent example of Roman architecture, as you can tell, and it's basically a semicircle theatre.
And this theatre is in fact one of the biggest theatres in this entire region and can hold up to 6,000 people.
The seating goes according to a social status. So of course the elite and the more noble people sat closer to the stage, and then all the commoners sat further up, which is typically Roman, am I right? I cannot believe where I am standing right now, and look at this. Standing in the middle of the most beautiful Roman theatre, and it's so well preserved.
Which is really impressive that it's been able to stand for so many years. Even some earthquakes have been through here. And you'll notice, besides the size of it, is how the sun is always behind, because apparently they always wanted the sun to be behind the guests so they could see the show very clearly, which is amazing that they thought of that so many years ago.
I could actually picture the orchestra and all the decorations right now, as if it were the 2nd century CE.
Why did you come all the way here? Why am I the chosen one? How did this happen?
As I said earlier, this seating is according to a social status where all the elites sat closer to the stage. But if I were part of that Roman era, this is probably where I'd be sitting as a commoner, or this is probably where I'd be sitting at an Ed Sheeran concert anyway.
And by the size of these steps, which are absolutely massive, very unassuming from the ground level how big the stairs are. You can see the scale as we step up and up. How they were able to build this thousands of years ago, I've absolutely no idea.
This is probably the most grand view I think I've ever experienced. Sitting at the top of the stands just gives you more of like, whoa, where am I kind of feeling. I cannot believe this is Amman. And I think we're going to be saying that throughout our entire trip here in Jordan. But if this is our first impressions of the city, I cannot wait for what we're about to experience next. Apparently they still host some concerts here today, and I would love to experience that.
We're sitting right on the top step of this theatre, and just looking out, not only on the rest of the theatre, but on the entire city of Amman. Sometimes you need to take these moments when you travel and just absorb as much of it as you can before you move on to the next spot. But let me give you a view of what we're seeing. Now that we've got the sun behind us, it's perfect. We've got the amphitheatre here, and then you can see how the buildings go all the way up the hill. So we're on one hill here, and then there's a hill on that side, and then there's kind of the valley in between. Look at the scale of this. Look at the size. It's so impressive. And here you can see the square where everyone's playing. So now we're going to walk to our next spot, which, if you see in the far distance, is at the top of that hill. Okay, we have just arrived at our next spot, which is the highest point in the city, and we can use our Jordan Pass as well for the site. So let's go. It's okay.
Thank you.
We have now arrived at one of the most iconic and historically significant sites in the whole of Amman, which is the Citadel.
This has been in a continuously inhabited site since 1200 BC.
And it's resting right on top of one of the hills. So we get one of the most beautiful landscape views of the city. And Amman is built on 7 hills. You can see how it just goes up and down this valley. And it's one of the most beautiful sites I've seen because it has all the buildings with these limestone rocks. I think I heard it's known as the White City because when they're all together, it just looks majestic.
And today we're just going to be exploring. We're going to be looking at thousands and thousands of years of history. And it is a stacked history because it's been continuous and ever-changing for over 7,000 years.
I'm saying again, I cannot believe I'm in Jordan. Did you picture Jordan to be like this? It's beautiful. We're on top of the mountain. It's very windy, it's a little bit cold, but look at the city. And of course we have the giant Roman theatre in the background. And it really sticks out in the middle of the city. It's so special. And just a view of this site, you can see how old these rocks and these buildings are. There's like different walls that they've made here. It's really a testament to the layers of history that Amman has. And it's really changed the course of this region over thousands of years. Generations of people have stood on this platform. What a privilege it is to be here. I feel so lucky. And many people would not normally visit Jordan, but why not? It's so friendly, the food is good. People are amazing. So many people always go to the very touristy countries and cities. We just went to Istanbul, which had so many tourists. But here, there's hardly anyone. Don't always trust the media and don't always follow people because some of the most beautiful places in the world are untouched. So here is the Citadel on top of the city. And as you can see, it's these giant columns. But you can see that it's all broken. This column's actually fallen down here. You might be thinking this looks Greek or Roman Empire. And in fact, this site specifically is a combination of different sites that have been built on top of one another over thousands of years because Amman was ruled by so many different groups of people and empires.
There have been so many influences from the Greek to the Romans to the British to the Islamic, and we can see all of that whilst walking through the Citadel. And it's basically perched on top of the hilltop to resemble influence, the highest point meaning the highest influence at the time. So if the Citadel were a book, the Ammanites wrote the opening chapter, the Romans added marble and columns, the Umayyads reshaped it into an Islamic city, time and earthquakes added to the rest, and we're not just visiting ruins, we are standing on the foundation of Amman itself. As you can see here, we've got these giant cylindrical pillars. Gives me a more Roman influence. And we just walked past Hercules' hand. And it is this huge hand which just shows a symbolic reference to the Greek times.
And to be honest, when we normally visit a city, we don't go to the museums and see the old sites, but this one is specifically impressive. And of course, on this side, we have the beautiful view of the city.
All of the limestone buildings are just surrounding us over here. It looks so beautiful. They've all got these square windows. They kind of all look the same, but it just gives you that aesthetic symmetry of the city. And we can see a massive flagpole with the Jordan flag.
And I could just stand here and marvel. Amman is beautiful and unexpected. I never knew Jordan looked like this. They're very cute.
This one, I call here Georgia Meloni.
Georgia Maloney.
Yes. Yes, Macron.
Macaroon.
Obama.
Obama.
And where is Donald Trump? He's the orange.
Donald Trump. Oh, he's underneath.
He's aggressive.
Trump
He
is
doesn't trust anyone.
That's the best part of my day. Donald Trump trusts nobody. But Obama's quite hungry.
Yes. And Georgia Meloni, she's very friendly. Georgia, take this.
Oh, she's
Look at Macron. He can jump and catch.
wow.
Catch. Palestine. Most of us here in Amman are Palestinian refugees.
Yes, I heard there's many refugees here.
65.
65% of the population is refugees.
Palestine.
So did you cross the border?
No, my parents came from Palestine. But I was born here.
You were born here. Wow, that's fascinating.
It's like,
Yes, but I'm glad that you're here. It's safe here.
yes,
It's a beautiful city. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
What was your name? Sorry.
I am Muhammad Amin.
Nice to meet you.
You are welcome. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Enjoy, my friends.
Bye bye.
It's a short life.
Bye, Donald Trump.
No, not for Donald Trump.
Bye.
We're now walking through a side alley that we found, and this is always one of my favorite things to do in any city, is go off the beaten track and see what you can find. Here you can see obviously all the colors. That brown is so iconic here in Amman. Look at this little alleyway that Shev and I are just heading all the way through. And because Amman is built on these hills, you're either going up or down. There's no flat. And look how old this door is, which gives you an idea of how old this entire city is.
We've now taken a short 12-minute walk from the Citadel and the Roman Theatre to this lovely, modern, bustling cafe called Rumi. And wherever we go, we always love to try the local coffee, so we've ordered a little latte to test out. Apparently, the coffee is very good here in Jordan, so we thought we'd give it a go. First of all, presentation's absolutely amazing. This costs 3.5 JD, and this cafe is so lovely, homey, cozy, and modern that when we looked around, we were like, are we in Jordan right now?
This area is completely different to this morning when we were in downtown. Look at this, no people, lots of cars, but no one's around. It's a really peaceful, relaxed, and different area to where we were this morning. Here's an old van that they've opened up and they're selling books here on the street. We got to see the old side with the Citadel and the theatre, and we got to see the hustle and bustle in downtown. But then there's also this. Amman is full of surprises, and I cannot wait to see what else we get up to in Jordan.
And if you like this video, please give it a little like and comment, and we'll see you in the next one.